Hello and welcome to Awaz News. I'm Kubrali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada.
Ontario detects 96 COVID-19 deaths in past 7 days. Downtown Toronto power outage leaves thousands in the dark, no timeline for full restoration. Toronto Airport tarmac delays down drastically from Spring Peak, Transport Canada. 7 people arrested after one person shot at Thornhill Hotel. Wonderland reveals plan for a new one-of-a-kind ride coming next year. 2 people injured in shooting at Richmond Hill Cemetery. Tory meets with Toronto Cyclists to discuss High Park police enforcement ahead of planned protest. Tap water in Durham may smell or taste earthy or musty, but it's safe, assures region. She's known for this, mom says, after girl snuck out of home and wandered onto Toronto subway tracks.
Those were the headlines, and let's jump right into the details.
Ontario is reporting 96 new COVID-19 deaths in the past week as main leading indicators of pandemic severity, such as hospitalizations and positivity, are heading in opposite directions. The Ministry of Health said all of the 96 additional deaths occurred in past 30 days. 40 involved residents of the province's long-term care system. There have now been 343 deaths due to COVID-19 in the province in the past 30 days and 13,813 overall. Provincial lab processed 11,890 test specimens in the past 24 hours, generating a positivity rate of 13.4%, unchanged from Wednesday. Average weekly positivity is now 13.4%, down from 14.5% in the previous 7-day period. Overall, the Ontario COVID-19 Science Advisory Table says wastewater viral prevalence is increasing in the GTA and southwestern Ontario but falling elsewhere. Hydro says it is doing everything possibly can to get the power back on in downtown Toronto, but can't say when that will happen. Around 12:30 p.m. Thursday, an erect crane on the barge traveling in Port Lance's ship channel reportedly hit one or more of the utility's high-voltage transmission lines, resulting in a massive power outage throughout most of the downtown core. At its peak, an estimated 10,000 customers were left in the dark. Power has since been restored to many of the buildings and other infrastructure impacted by outage. Toronto Fire Service District Chief Stephen Powell told CP24 that at this point the public is being advised to steer clear of the area of Bowshed and Commissioner Street where the incident occurred. The wires are still live to the best of our knowledge and there is still an electrocution hazard, he said, adding 5 vehicles are stationed at both ends of the roadway to keep people away. He also said 5 fighters are monitoring in case any of the lines spark and catch fire. The federal government says that the number of aircraft being held on the tarmac at Toronto Pearson International Airport has decreased dramatically since early May. In a news release issued Wednesday, Transport Canada laid out some of the recent improvements at the country's airports in metrics such as flight delays, wait times, and flight completions. The update comes as Transport Canada works with the airlines, airports, and other stakeholders to try and improve the experience for travelers passing through Canada's airports, an experience that has recently gained a reputation as being amongst the worst in the world. Transport Canada said 88% of passengers were screened within 15 minutes by the Canadian Air Transport Security Authority in the first week of August. That compares to an average of 84% at the country's 4 largest airports the previous week. The government has come under fire in recent months for lengthy delays at Canada's airports, particularly at Pearson, which is the country's busiest airport and one of the busiest in the world. The government has attributed the troubles at the country's airport system to a number of factors, but primarily to the massive and quick increase in passenger volume. 7 people have been arrested in connection with a shooting at a Thornhill hotel that left one person injured on Wednesday night. York Regional Police said officers were initially called to Liberty Suites Hotel, located near Yonge Street and Meadowview Avenue, just before 11:30 p.m. for a fight. When they arrived, officers did not locate a victim but shortly learned that a man suffering from a gunshot wound had already made his way to the hospital. Police said the victim's injuries are non-life-threatening. As a result of an investigation, police located On Wednesday, two vehicles, a silver Honda Civic and a dark blue Dodge Charger, in the hotel area, along with 7 people who they believed were related to the incident. They were taken into custody, police said, but no charges have been laid. 2 people have been injured in a shooting at a cemetery in Richmond Hill, York, regional police say. Officers responded to a weapons call at Toronto Muslim Cemetery on Leslie Street on Thursday afternoon. When they arrived, officers found a male victim with multiple gunshot wounds inside a vehicle at the gate. Police say his injuries are life-threatening. He and another victim have been taken to the hospital. There is no word on the condition of a second victim. It is unclear where exactly the shooting occurred, but police say they are looking for 3 to 4 male suspects who fled in the SUV. No descriptions of the suspects and the SUV have been released. Toronto Mayor John Tory sat down with the local cycling advocacy groups Wednesday in an effort to diffuse tensions between cyclists and police in High Park. In recent weeks, tensions have risen between 2 groups, with cyclists claiming Toronto Police Services is participating in an unfair enforcement blitz against speeding bikers, and police claiming their presence in the park is to ensure everyone's safety. Tensions hit a breaking point last week when a cyclist was hit by a TPS cruiser while at the intersection of Centre Road and Colborne Lodge Drive in the park. A cycling protest is set to take place at park beginning at 6 p.m. Thursday. On Wednesday, Cycle Toronto issued a news release stating they met with the mayor to discuss evidence-based policy and design solutions. On Thursday, Toronto Police issued a statement saying officers attending the park after having received complaints from the community about aggressive driving and unsafe cycling habits in and around High Park. Toronto biking lawyer David Shelnut told CTV News Toronto he takes issues with TPS selectiveness when it comes to enforcing the rules of the road. He says while a solution is needed for when pedestrians and drivers are in conflict, it won't come from over-policing. Despite recently having an earthy or musty smell and taste, tap water in Durham is safe, assures the region. Taste and odor episodes are caused by seasonal biological changes in Lake Ontario and typically occur in the late summer or early fall, Durham region said in an August 11 news release. The regional municipality said it is difficult to predict when the water will return to normal, but indicated that taste and odor episodes will generally fade away after the lake water temperatures decrease. In the meantime, municipal officials are advising residents to refrigerate a jug of water or add ice cubes or a few drops of lemon juice to a glass of water to reduce the taste and odor. Laboratory testing of both the raw and treated water confirms that municipal water meets all Ontario drinking water quality standards, as said by the Ontario Ministry of the Environment, Conservation and Parks, said the region.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kubra Ali. I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.